Good morning, sixth students. How are you today? Today we are going to take lesson 6, page 11. So, as what can we see here in this picture? We can see Jack and Kylie, also a map. This is the map of USA, and Jack and Kylie, they are in the airport. So let's read the dialogue between Jack and Kylie to know more details. Follow with me. Listen and read. Where does Kylie want to go? Okay, so now that we have our suitcases, where do we want to go? I want to go to the United States. The United States is a big country. Kylie, where do you want to go first? Let's go to California. Is that near New York? No, California is in the west. New York is in the east. Look at this map. Oh, yes. What do you want to do in California? I want to go to Disneyland. Great idea. When do we want to leave? Look, flight 305 leaves at 1 o'clock. Let's go right now. So, they are discussing about something. What they are discussing about? They discussed about going to California. And let me ask you, where is the location of California in the United States? It's in the west, as it's mentioned in the text here. California, it's in the west. So why Kylie wants to go to California? Because she wants to go to Disneyland. Okay. Let's read the learning objectives and to know more about the vocabulary. Learning objectives: practice asking about and expressing preferences. We have also new grammar 1, 2, vocabulary review, north, south, etc. اللي هو أهداف الدرس: التدرب عن السؤال وعن الأشياء المفضلة، والتدريب عن التعبير عن الشيء المفضل، ورح نشرح قاعدة الطلب والسؤال عن الأشياء المفضلة. So now let's move to the vocabulary. We have suitcases, noun plural, a large container with flat sides and a handle used for carrying clothes and other things when you travel. So as you see here, this is a picture of suitcases. We use suitcases for carrying clothes and other things when we need to travel. Near, preposition, close to someone or something. Map, noun, singular, an image of an area that shows the position of things such as countries, rivers, and etc. Also we have flight, noun, singular, a journey through air or space in a vehicle such as a plane, as you see here in this picture. This is a flight. And departures, noun, plural, an airport section where people get on planes to leave, and the opposite of departures, arrival. So we have to know that there is a section in the airport called departure. This is for people get on planes to leave, and the opposite of departures is arrival. Okay, now let's move to discover grammar. Also we have the yellow box grammar. Where do you want to go? Discover grammar. Read activity 1. Underline the questions with want. Circle the answers. What word comes between want to and the verb? So, to ask about preferences, we add WH question and we add the verb want, and we have to answer with wants plus 2 plus verb infinitive in the best form. For example, where do you want to go? And so on. Here, underline the questions with want. Let's do it together. Okay, underline the questions with want. Here in this dialogue, we have where do you want to go? So, where do you want to go? This is a question with want. So, we ask about preferences with want. And when we need to answer, we answer with the verb want plus 2 plus verb in a base form. Here we have to circle the answer. What is the answer here? I want to go to the United States. So this is the answer. So we have to circle it. Let me use different color for you. This is the answer. I want to go to the United States. This sentence, I want to go to the United States, this is expressing their preferences. So we have another example. Where do you want to go first? We have WH question. We have the verb want, and we have to answer with want plus 2 plus verb infinitive. So this is your homework for today. You have to underline the questions with want and circle the answers like this. I underlined the question with want and I circled the answer. What word comes between want and the verb? Of course, to. Okay. Now let's move to section B. Tech. We use want when we asking about someone's preferences or someone's appearance. Of course, someone's preferences. So we have to take someone's preferences. Okay, now let's move to activity 2. Answer the questions. Which country does Kylie want to go to? It's mentioned in the text. So we have to find the answer from the text. Which country does Kylie want to go first? She wants to go to the USA. Number 2, where do they want to go first? She wants to go first to California. Number 3, does Kylie want to go to the east or the west? She wants to go to the west because California is in the west. Okay. What does Kylie want to do in California? She wants to go to Disneyland because Disneyland is in California. When do they want to leave? It's mentioned in the text. They want to leave at 1 o'clock. So, the main idea of the text that Jack and Kylie discussed about traveling to United States, and Jack asked Kylie, where does she want to go? She answered that she wants to go to the United States in California. So she wants to go in California. Why she wants to go to California? To visit or to go to Disneyland. And California is in the west and New York is in the east. So this is our lesson for today. We discussed the main idea and all the vocabulary, and we talked about the grammar books. Where do you want to go? We use want to ask about preferences, and we add WH question to ask about preferences with the verb wants. And I asked you to finish your homework section A here in Discovery Grammar, to underline the questions with want and circle the answers, what word comes between want and the verb. Okay, thank you very much, and please send back your answers to me.